What is going on YouTube? My name is Nick and welcome back to another NBA 2K video. Now, this is going to be my first official quote-unquote rebuild of 2K24, as the last one wasn't really a rebuild with the Bucks. But today we are doing the Portland Trail Blazers. Yes, I messed up and did my Bucks video before they acquired Damian Lillard from the Blazers, so I thought, why not today? Let's rebuild Dame's former team, the Blazers, after they dealt away their best player in franchise history to the Bucks, and they got quite a lot in return. And they also ended up flipping Jrue Holiday for more assets. So this is what the team is looking like here in Portland now. You got Anthony Simons at the shooting guard position. He's a guy. See if he's going to be a part of our future. I would like to keep him around long term. Brogdon. This guy they acquired from the Celtics over from the Jrue Holiday trade, who they flipped over from the Bucks. I don't think he's going to be in our long-term plans. Probably going to flip him at the deadline or in the offseason for some more assets. But for now, he can help these young guys develop. We got DeAndre Ayton coming over from the Suns. We'll see if he's our franchise center. And then Robert Williams, also from the Jrue Holiday trade. Jeremy Grant here, who they paid quite handsomely, so he's gonna be playing quite a bit for us. Shaedon Sharpe, I'm planning on him being our starting small forward. Looking to develop him to being that long-term wing. He's at an 80 overall. Scoot Henderson here. He's was drafted 3rd overall. We'll see, going to be building around him. He's our Damian Lillard. He is the future of this franchise. At least that's the hope. Out of the G League Ignite. Then we got Matisse Thybulle here, kind of a defensive specialist. I'm gonna have him come off the bench. And then we have Jabari Walker, Moses Brown, Chris Murray out of Iowa. Be interested to see if he develops at all in this rebuild. And then the rest of their bench is Kevin Knox, Skylar Mays, Ryan Rupert out of France. Gonna send him over to the G League. See if he'll develop over there. And then to round out their bench, they have Justin Mineta. I've never heard of him until I loaded up this roster. And then John Butler and Uduba Bajdi. Rotation here for year number 1. It's going to start out looking like this. Malcolm Brogdon will be our starting point guard, with Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, Jeremy Grant, and DeAndre Ayton as the starting center. Scoot Henderson will be our 6th man for now until we trade Brogdon. Then the plan is for him to be the long-term point guard. Yeah, I think I may or may not, depending on how we do, I may or may not keep Brogdon, but on this team, but for now we're keeping him. If I'm not doing great, I will trade him and completely bottom out for a better draft pick. Then the rest of our bench is Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle, Jabari Walker, and Chris Murray. If we have injuries, Moses Brown will be in. Our system proficiency is 3.5-star perimeter centric. What is it under defense? I don't know if anything's better. Defense is only 2 stars. Yeah, I'm probably gonna roll with perimeter centric, and I gotta change Chauncey Billups' prepared system to perimeter centric. I will adjust the shot tendencies, and we'll get into the season here. Oh, and we have our first major injury here of this Portland Trail Blazers rebuild. Scoot Henderson has a bruised left hip, 2 to 4 week injury. He can play through it. No! Oh, gosh. Anthony Simons tore his left ACL. That is a bummer. So I think now what we're going to do is, I think we're going to move Brogdon over to the 2. And I'll have Scoot Henderson start. We'll give him the reins. And I'm going to change Brogdon's position to a shooting guard. Alright, here's the rotation after the Simons injury. We have Henderson getting 34 as the starting PG. Moved Brogdon over to the 2. He's going to get 34. 26 for Shaedon Sharpe, 30 for Jeremy Grant, and 34 for DeAndre Ayton. Benches: Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle, Chris Murray, Jabari Walker, and Skylar Mays is going to get some backup PG minutes. Matisse Thybulle also has been playing through a sprained left hip. Hasn't been great offensively. Obviously, not good offensively, but still a stud defender. That's what we need him to be off the bench. Portland Trailblazers do not have any All-Stars this year. Giannis and LeBron are the captains. Also, Damian Lillard made the All-Star team, as well as Chris Middleton. So 3 Bucks. The Blazers sitting at 26 and 23 at the All-Star break. Just take a look at our stats here. Blazers are currently have the 4th best record in the West. That's kind of strange. I'm surprised we're like doing that well. I mean, there's a lot of teams with like close records, which is interesting. In the West, the Heat actually have the top record in the East right now over the Bucks. Team that couldn't get Dame. They're starting Devontae Graham at point guard right now. Interesting. Our point differential is actually positive, 0.3, which is interesting. We've lost 4 in a row. I still think I'm going to think about trading Brogdon. Maybe one of these teams ahead of us, like the Pelicans. We could trade him to. Lakers and Warriors don't make sense. Like Minnesota, they need a point guard. We could trade him there. Yeah, or I mean Phoenix, but I don't think Phoenix is competing. They're not going to want a point guard. The Clippers have Russ, but they could use a point guard. We'll see. I mean, there's some teams over in the East. I mean, Miami could use a Brogdon. We could trade Brogdon to Miami. I mean, the Hawks have Trae Young. Celtics with Drew Holiday. They don't need a point guard. We'll look and see. The Wizards actually have a winning record right now. It's strange. Very strange stuff going on here. Our player stats here. Anthony Simons was leading us in scoring before he got hurt. 19.2 points per game, 47 from the field, 41 from 3 in 30 minutes. How many games did he end up playing? 39. That's in 39 games. Relatively small sample size, but good so far. Scoot Henderson in his rookie year. Oh, he is playing really well. That's actually better efficiency than I expected. He's been a really good defender for us. 18 points a game. Yeah, this is great to see. DeAndre Ayton averaging a double-double, shooting 59% from the field. We got Brogdon here. He's gonna have really good trade value, that's for sure. I'm probably gonna move him at the deadline unless there's nothing I really like. Then we'll look in the off season. Jeremy Grant has been fine for us. There's Shannon Sharp. I like what he's provided as a wing for us. Robert Williams, knock on wood, has stayed healthy, and he's playing good defense. There's Matisse Thybulle. Efficiency's still not good. Skylar Mays has been okay in limited minutes. And then there's Jabari Walker. Chris Murray, who's still developing. Alright, I've been trying to come up with Malcolm Brogdon trades here. I'm going to try to trade him to a contender here in the Memphis Grizzlies, along with Kevin Knox for Zaire Williams, Luke Kennard, and I'm going to try to get their 2025 unprotected first-round pick. They do have a counter offer. They want my 2027 first and a second. Okay. Can I give them like 3 second-round picks instead? I'll give them this Hawks second, and we'll give them their second-round pick back in 2026. Would they do this? They want a 2028 first and a 2026 second. They would give me swap best. You know what? I'll do this. We're getting a first round pick sooner in the future. Why not? Let's do this trade, and we ship Malcolm Brogdon off to the Memphis Grizzlies. I'll show you guys their record. We can look at their record. Memphis Grizzlies are 26 and 25, so they're pretty competitive. They're probably playing territory right now. Brogdon immediately will slot in as their starting shooting guard. And they're going to play Desmond Bain at the 3. Yeah, that's kind of sick. That is a sick team right there. So Malcolm Brogdon to the Grizzlies. And yeah, we're gonna be worse and try to get a higher draft pick this year. All right, here's our rotation for the rest of the season. Here we're giving Scoot Henderson 35 minutes. He's got full reign as a starting point guard. He's been having a pretty solid, really good rookie season. Let's see if he can continue that. Luke Kennard's our starting shooting guard. We just got him as a rental. Then Shannon Sharp, Jeremy Grant, DeAndre Ayton, with Robert Williams, Chris Murray, Matisse Thybulle, Zaire Williams, and Jabari Walker off the bench. If we have injuries, Moses Brown will be in. And unfortunately, Anthony Simons is out for the season. He was having a phenomenal season for us. So that sucks. Probably going to be bad this year. We don't even have our first round pick, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I'll see you guys with another update. Alright, at the end of the season, the Portland Trail Blazers finished with a 40-42 record. Not that bad, honestly. We were hovering around 500 for the rest of the year. That's actually probably a good thing that we're around a play-in tournament team because we don't have our first-round pick. It'll be a good experience for our young guys, Scoot Henderson and Shannon Sharp, in this developmental year. As Luka Doncic won MVP, Victor Wembanyama Rookie of the Year. Absolutely, he puts up gaudy numbers in the sim in this game. Chris Paul, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Depoy, Paul Reed, Most Improved. Then Eric Spoelstra, Coach of the Year for the Miami Heat. Tried to trade Brogdon there, but decided not to. There's all NBA first team, second team, third team. No Blazers, of course, on there. Then all defensive teams. Paul George is on here. I could have traded for him. DeLon Wright, shout out to him, making an all defensive team. Average 2.2 steals a game. And there's all defensive second team. Also Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, both on all defensive teams. All rookie teams, we get Scoot Henderson on all rookie first team. That is nice to see. He averaged almost 21 points a game in his rookie season, nearly 4 assists, a steal and a half per game. Pretty good shooting numbers. I will definitely take that. And 78 from the line. There's all rookie second team. Misic, I guess, got traded from OKC to Brooklyn. Serbian guy came over this year. Oh, and we get Chris Murray on all rookie second team. I just noticed that. Nice. Not the most. He shot 37 from 3. Very nice. 41 from the field. In how many minutes? 14 minutes. Probably should increase his role. And we were a play-in team. We're taking on the Dallas Mavericks in the play-in. OKC and the Clippers are also play-in teams. Mavericks with Luka, Kyrie, Josh Green, Maxi Kleber, Derek Lively, Jaden Hardy, Grant Williams, and Rashawn Holmes. Yeah, in the standings we finished as the 10th best team, which is not bad. I mean, I'll take that. The Grizzlies with Malcolm Brogdon finished as the 4 seed, 48-34. Very nice. They have John Conchar in their starting lineup right now. Desmond Bain is hurt. Dang, he broke his left thigh. He's out 1 to 2 weeks. That's not too bad. Brogdon, let's see. He finished his season averaging 18 points, 4 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 52-44 from 3. Yeah, he's thriving in Memphis. Glad I traded him there to play with Ja. I mean, that definitely made sense. Let's see. Our point, we had a negative point differential. Looking at our stats, we saw what Scoot did. Simons, I showed you guys earlier what he did. He tore his left ACL, which sucks. DeAndre Ayton breaking out this year. Actually, not really breaking out in Phoenix. He did exactly what he did in Phoenix last year. I was just 18 and 10. A little bit worse shooting the ball wise, but a little bit better from the line. Good that he was consistent for us. Jeremy Grant's points did go down. His shooting numbers from the field overall went up a little bit. 3-point percentage went down actually quite a bit, which sucks. Maybe he's the guy we trade down the line. We'll see. Shannon Sharp had a good second year in the league. I'll take that. Definitely, he's a player we're going to be building around. Luke Kennard was solid in his walk year. Probably not going to bring him back. There's Robert Williams, who is a fine player for us. How many games did he end up playing this year? He played all 82 games, which was very nice. I mean, I haven't seen that from Robert Williams in his career yet. Then Matisse Thybulle, I think he's a guy I would not mind. He's the guy I would not mind moving on from. He's on a tradable contract. I'll try to trade him. Even he's a good defender, so maybe we keep him around. We'll see. There's Zaire Williams. He was terrible. Absolutely terrible. We could try to develop him, though. Chris Murray, we saw what he did. There's Skylar Mays, Jabari Walker. Alright, here's our play-in tournament rotation here that I'm going to go with. Scoot Henderson's going to get 40 minutes. 25 for Luke Kennard. 33 for Shannon Sharp. 33 for Jeremy Grant as well. 35 for DeAndre Ayton. And then Robert Williams, 32 is our sixth man. 18 for Matisse Thybulle, 16 to Chris Murray, and 8 for Zaire Williams. His bench is not great outside of Robert Williams. I honestly don't care if we win or lose. Let's see. We are ahead, and it looks like we are going to take the victory here, 117 to 108. Scoot Henderson dropping 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. This is all good experience for him. 22 for Luke Kennard. He only missed one shot, and he was 6 for 7 from 3. Ayton with a double-double. We're taking on the reigning NBA champion Denver Nuggets in the first round. Jamal Murray, KCP, Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Jokic, Christian Brown, Zeke Naji. I'd be happy if we took one game against this Nuggets squad. Let's see. We took game 1. They took game 2. The Nuggets up 2-1, 3-1. And they're going to gentleman sweep us. Let's see. And they do. We actually did win game 1. I'll take that. Let's see. Game 1, we won by 16 points. Nice. They had balanced scoring across the board, but they could not get it done. Jeremy Grant had 22, Ayton with 20 and 18. Let's see. Game 2 they blew us out 136-115. Scoot dropped 41. Game 3, 130 to 113. Another game where they handled us. Jokic with a triple-double. Ayton with 30 and 14, 24, 5 and 5 for Scoot. And then game 4, 119-108. Ayton with a double-double. Scoot played pretty well. And then another good game by Scoot in game 5. Closer game. They beat us by 5. 34 for Scoot. So good playoff experience for us here in the first year. And Nikola Jokic is the Western Conference Finals MVP. He averaged a triple-double in the Western Conference Finals. And Jimmy Butler in the Eastern Conference. So it's a Nuggets-Heat Finals once again. Let's see who takes it home this time. Will Jimmy finally get the ring? Heat up 3-1. Hopefully they don't blow it, and they don't. The Heat won in 7. Jimmy Butler is the Finals MVP. That's pretty cool, man, that the Heat were able to get it done. The very next year. That's kind of cool. And the Bulls have our pick at 16. I'm not too mad, actually, about that. Because we did get some good, valuable playoff experience this year. Chicago can have that pick. It's not a great pick. The Pistons finally won the draft lottery. Spurs at 2, Hornets at 3, Wizards at 4, and Rockets at 5 to round out the top 5. I'm going to be keeping our staff, not firing Chauncey Billups or Scott Brooks, our 2 coaches. Alright, I'm going to be trying to make a trade with the Knicks here, Zaire Williams and Matisse Thybulle for this 2025 unprotected Detroit first-round pick. It's pretty valuable. Tim Hardaway Jr. and then 2 seconds in this year's draft. They have a counteroffer. They want to swap first, it looks like. And they want another second-round pick. Okay. I'm going to do this. Let's accept this. Thank you, New York Knicks. Alright, in the draft here, Ron Holland went number 1 overall to the Detroit Pistons. Montez Busuelas, number 2 to the Spurs. Ade Mara went 3 to the Hornets. Mackenzie McBacco went number 4 to the Wizards, and then Stephon Castle went 5 to the Houston Rockets. Rookie signings, we took A.J. Anderson out, a shooting guard out of Colorado. We'll sign him. And then I took Brooke Jones, a power forward out of Kansas. Team player option is going to pick it up on Luke Kennard. Or not Luke Kennard, Shannon Sharp. Luke Kennard, I'm going to decline. I'm going to let him hit free agency, sign with a contender. Qualifying offers, I'm not going to pick it up on either of these two guys. Moratorium, here we have James Harden, DeMar DeRozan, Pascal Siakam, and Klay Thompson, highlighting unrestricted free agency. Tyrese Maxey is restricted. I'm sure he's going to get a big deal. The Sixers will probably pay him. Alright, I'm going to try to bring in DeLon Wright here to be our backup point guard behind Scoot. 2 years, $12 million, $6 million per year. He was first team all defensive last year too, so hopefully he can bring some defensive prowess. And we do get DeLon Wright. It's a nice pickup for us. Alright, I see James Harden here went to the Orlando Magic on a 3-year deal, $39 million. Pascal Siakam going back to the Raptors. DeMar DeRozan signed with the Pacers. That's interesting. Klay back to the Warriors. He got a big deal. Tyrese Maxey to the Sixers. Nick Claxton to the Wizards. That's different. OG Anunoby signed with the Spurs. I actually love that. To go play with Wemby and Devin Vassell. D'Lo back to the Lakers. I guess he didn't have a extension. He didn't have an updated contract in this game. I swear he had a 2-year deal. It has a 2-year deal in real life. Dinwiddie to the Raptors. Tobias Harris to the Thunder. Malik Monk also going to the Raptors. Okongwu and Quickly back to their teams. Jaden McDaniels back to the Timberwolves. That player progression, DeAndre Ayton is currently our best player at 85 overall. Sharp at 84. Simon's still hurt at the moment, but he'll probably, once he's healthy, he'll probably be our highest overall. Up there with Sharp for our highest overall. But it's good to see Shannon Sharp and Scoot Henderson all progressing. Robert Williams, too. I mean, he's still pretty young at 26. An exciting team, man. And then Jeremy Grant as well. Yeah, I mean, we got not a great contract, but yeah, he's a vet presence for us. And then there's DeLon Wright, regressed a little bit defensively. That kind of sucks. I brought him in to play defense. His perimeter defense is good. His inside defense regressed a little. Which kind of sucks. Chris Murray's and Jabari Walker and Ryan Repair are also progressing as well. I think they're all gonna see some minutes this year. Here's our rotation for the 2024-25 season. Scoot Henderson, 35 minutes. 34 to Shannon Sharp. He's going to play shooting guard until Anthony Simons comes back. Tim Hardaway Jr. will get 26. 27 to Jeremy Grant. 35 for DeAndre Ayton. 28 for Robert Williams as our 6th man. And then 17 for DeLon Wright, Chris Murray, Ryan Repair, and Jabari Walker getting minutes this year. So our young guys, Murray, Repair, and Walker getting some minutes this year. System proficiency is 3.5-star perimeter centric. I'll probably stick with that, just seeing if anything's better. Does not look like it, so we'll stick with perimeter centric under Chauncey Billups' system. Alright guys, I'm trading Tim Hardaway Jr. back to the Dallas Mavericks. He played there in 2023 and then got traded to the Knicks at the deadline. We got him from there in the offseason. So yeah, we're trading him back to Dallas for Rashawn Holmes and a 2027 first-round pick. All right, I'm trying to trade Jeremy Grant here to the Brooklyn Nets, along with Willie Hernangomez for Cam Johnson, Danilo Gallinari, and a 2026 second-round pick. Cam Johnson's been absolutely balling out this year. Let's see, will they accept this? They have a counter offer. They want a couple second-round picks. All right, let's do it, and we get the deal done. We acquire Cameron Johnson, so I'm not going to get Josh Hart or Isaiah Stewart. Those are the other guys I had in mind. Here's our rotation here after the Cam Johnson trade. 33 minutes to Scoot Henderson, 29 to Shannon Sharp, 31 to Cam Johnson, our new small forward, and then 24 to Chris Murray. DeAndre Ayton's going to get 32. Anthony Simons is back from his injury. He's getting 27. He came back a week or two before the deadline. I wasn't recording, so sorry about that, guys. Robert Williams, 23 minutes. 19 minutes to Ryan Repair. 12 for Jabari Walker. And then Corey Joseph's going to get 10, as DeLon Wright is still out 2 to 4 months with that bruised or dislocated right patella. At the end of season number 2, the Portland Trail Blazers finished with the same exact record as last year, 40-42. This team might just need some more time to gel, and we just need to add some more talent, I think. LaMelo Ball wins MVP here for the Hornets. Ron Holland, Rookie of the Year with the Detroit Pistons. He had an excellent rookie season. Amen Thompson is the 6th Man of the Year for the Houston Rockets. I think he's probably backing up Fred VanVleet, I would guess. Giannis is the Defensive Player of the Year once again. Brandon Miller, Most Improved in year 2 with the Charlotte Hornets. I don't generally like to see year 2 guys win it, but I mean that definitely he deserves it. That was a 10-point per game jump. Michael Malone, Coach of the Year, probably for the Denver Nuggets. There's All-NBA First Team. Second Team. I mean, no huge surprises though, other than like Brandon Miller, but he did win Most Improved. Wemby is all NBA Second Team. Yeah, he's an absolute stud for the San Antonio Spurs. Trae Young makes All-NBA Second Team. Trae Young, I feel like, gets more respect in this game than he does in real life, and he definitely has the stats to back it up. Sabonis making an All-NBA Third Team. That's nice to see. Him getting his flowers. There's all defensive first team. OG Anunoby on the Spurs. Yeah, I said I like that signing for them. Seems to be working out. Nick Claxton on the Washington Wizards gets on all defensive second team. That's interesting. Or all defensive first team. Wemby already all defensive second team. Wow, that's crazy. D'Anthony Melton on the Lakers too. There's always a surprise on these defensive teams, and it was Melton this year. Rookie teams, like we're not going to have anybody. But there's 2 San Antonio Spurs, Bronny James and Montez Buzuelos. And then all rookie second team there. Ben Shepherd gets on here. He didn't play at all He didn't play at all in the 2023 season. He played this year. And then we do make the play-in. We'll be taking on the LA Clippers, the 9 seed it looks like. And they have Terrence Mann, Paul George, Kawhi, Kobe Brown, Ivica Zubac, Josh Primo still in the league. Nice, shout out to him. He got picked up by the Clippers last year. Interesting. They have Gabe Vincent, Luke Kennard, who they brought back. He was with them in 2022. They brought him back. Yeah, we had a negative 0.1 point differential this season. I do want to quickly see where the Brooklyn Nets finished. They were not very good. 30-52, so the 3rd worst team in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, they're starting Jeremy Grant at the 3, it looks like. Interesting. Player stats here, Scoot Henderson, still our leading scorer. 23 points per game, 25 from 3, 33 from 3, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 1.6 steals. He is a stud for us. Anthony Simons came back, played really well, had 21 points per game. Elite shooting for Simons off our bench. DeAndre Ayton averaging his usual 18 and 10. Nice to see. There's Shannon Sharp. He shot 37 from 3, 50 from the field. Yeah, I love what Shannon Sharp's doing. Sharp, Simons, and Scoot are awesome, and Ayton. This is definitely our core right here. I mean, Cam Johnson is like a 5th option, or 4th option. 5th. Yeah, Cam Johnson as a 5th option is pretty solid, and especially when he's shooting 42 from 3 and getting 1.3 steals per game. Love to see that. Chris Murray is also in double figures, 34 from 3. So we have a bunch of guys in double figures. Ryan Repairs averaging 8 a game. DeLon Wright's still out, which sucks. 4 to 6 weeks. That really sucks. There's Jabari Walker, who had a good season in the games he did play. Robert Williams, yeah, just a steady presence for us. 8 rebounds. He's good for 8 to 9 rebounds a game, and a good shot blocker. And there's Rashawn Holmes, Corey Joseph, and Gallo. All right, here's our play-in game rotation here. Scoot Henderson 40, 34 to Shayna Sharp, 28 Cam Johnson, 26 for Chris Murray, and 38 for DeAndre Ayton. That's our starting 5. Anthony Simons is our 6th man. We'll get 28 minutes. 20 for Robert Williams, 15 for Ryan Rupert, and then 11 for Jabari Walker. Let's get into this game against the Clippers. Simcast it here. Hopefully we can win it. And not a great first quarter. We lose it by 3. They're blowing us out. Not great. And the LA Clippers do eliminate us in the play-in this year, which sucks. 120 to 99. Luke Kennard, we had for half a season, dropped 23 points. Yeah, he went hog wild on us. Paul George had a solid game. Kobe Brown, 14. Kawhi Leonard, only 13 points. Efficient shooting, but he had 3 steals. Wow, they had multiple guys with more than 1 steal. 2 for Kobe Brown. For Kobe Brown out of Missouri, the second-year player. And then Terrence Mann and Ivica Zubac each had 2 steals. Jeez. DeAndre did have a double-double. Scoot, good game. Sharp, good game. Just not enough. Not enough, man, from our guys. Anthony Simons did not play well. Chris Murray, oof, yeah, they hurt us. They definitely hurt us in this one. Who was 0 for 6? Ryan Rupert. Alright, so we get bounced in the play-in this year, which is unfortunate. We definitely need to improve this roster some more in the offseason. And Josh Giddey wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Not Shea for the Thunder. It was Josh Giddey. 14 assists, 29 points per game, 7 rebounds, 40% from 3, and 46 from the field in those 5 games against the New Orleans Pelicans. Heat Cavs over in the East. We'll see who wins that. And it is the Cavs and Darius Garland winning Western Conference Finals MVP. Thunder Cavs Finals. Let's see who takes it. I think Cleveland, but OKC definitely has a shot in this one. And it is the Cavs. They beat the Thunder in 6. Darius Garland is Finals MVP. Alright, we did not get that number 7 pick. It went to the Knicks. It looks like I could be wrong. Maybe they just had a worse record than us, so they got the pick from the Pistons. Yeah, I don't know. Unless I'm completely wrong on that. I don't know. I could be fumbling on that one. We do get pick 13 in this draft, and we also got that Grizzlies pick at 25. So we could possibly package pick 25 to move, and 13 to move up if there's a really good prospect. I forgot to fire my trainer last year, and he was not very good. So we're gonna try to hire a better. We're gonna try to get an A trainer this year, either Sean Navarro or Glenn Howard. And then for CFO, I'll see if I can steal one of these A guys. I'm actually gonna fire our head scout. He's pretty average. We'll try to replace him with one of these high-rated guys. So Oscar Fleming, Eldon Stewart, or we could try to get Lewis Pollard. We'll see. Alrighty, we signed Jordan Malone and Sean Navarro to be our. We signed Jordan Malone to be our CFO, and then Sean Navarro to be our trainer. So we got CFO and trainer locked up. Head scout, we got our pick here: Eldon Stewart, Oscar Fleming. I'll take Eldon Stewart. Okay. And our staff is filled. I'm going to keep Chauncey Billups and Scott Brooks for right now. And our assistant GM for now. I mean, there's nobody great here to sign anyways. I took Drew Elliott with the 13th overall pick. He's a 77 overall. Nice. This guy might have been the steal of the draft. If we look at... Yeah, he might be... He's a kind of a steal, man. Team player options, I'm going to pick it up on Henderson, Sharp, Chris Murray, Ryan Rupert, AJ Anderson will pick it up too, and Brooke Jones. Qualifying offer is going to pick it up on Jabari Walker. And then our 25th overall pick, I changed his name to David Nelson, so there we go. At Moratorium here, we got a crazy free agency class here. Jason Tatum's unrestricted, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell. Then we have Jalen Green and Evan Mobley as restricted. Also, Jamal Murray is unrestricted. This is insane. It'll be interesting to see where guys go. I want to try to bring in Terrence Mann to be our backup PG on a 2-year deal. This is a really nice contract. See if we can get him on that. And we do bring in Terrence Mann. So nice. That is an upgrade over DeLon Wright, who we can still keep as depth. I'm going to renounce threats on Corey Joseph then. Let's see. Jason Tatum does resign with the Celtics. Donovan Mitchell goes to the Clippers. I've been seeing that in Saras's videos. 6 rings of steel. I'm seeing it now. That's pretty crazy. So they must have lost. I guess they lost Paul George or Kawhi. Kyrie back to the Mavericks. Jalen Green back to the Rockets. Mobley back to the Cavs. See anybody else switching teams? Brunson to the Clippers. What the heck happened to Kawhi and PG? Oh, PG went to the Bulls. Okay. Brogdon back to the Grizzlies. Nice. 3 years, $58 million. I'm happy, man. He got a bag in Memphis after I traded him there in year number 1. And Jabari Walker comes back on his qualifying offer. Player progression, Scoot Henderson is now our best player at 87 overall. Shannon Sharp is up to an 86 overall. I moved him to the 3. So he's going to start over Cam Johnson this season. Our bench improves now, I think, with Cam Johnson. For some reason, Anthony Simons is regressing. That's weird. So maybe we got to trade Simons. I don't know. If it doesn't work out this year, or if he's not playing well, we might trade him at the deadline. We'll see. Or do a sign and trade in the offseason. Ayton is an 86 overall. Nice to see. Robert Williams an 83. Cam Johnson's at 81. He's pretty much at his peak. Chris Murray's still developing quite a bit. I like to see that. And then our rookies here, Elliott and Nelson, are 77s. They could play a role for us for sure. Actually, I think Nelson repairs a 76. Terrence Mann's a 76. Jabari Walker's a 76. So there's good talent on this roster. Here's going to be our rotation to start the season. Definitely going to change throughout the year with injuries and stuff. With injuries and poor play or good play and such. Scoot's going to get 32 minutes, 26 for Anthony Simons, 31 for Shannon Sharp at the 3. Chris Murray, 26 minutes, and then 31 minutes for DeAndre Ayton. With Robert Williams, Cam Johnson, David Nelson, our 25th overall pick, Terrence Mann, Ryan Repair, and Drew Elliott. Unfortunately, he's not going to get any minutes. I know he was the 13th overall pick, but he's not going to play for now. He will get in there if we have injuries or if Repair and Nelson are struggling. Our system proficiency is still 3.5 star perimeter centric. Probably stick with that. Oh, we are 4-star 7 seconds. We could try 7 seconds this year. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to 7 seconds this year. Might as well switch it up. We gotta improve. We gotta improve somehow. So maybe changing our system will help improve our record. At the All-Star Draft, the Blazers are 34 and 17. We don't have any All-Stars this year, which kind of sucks. This is unfortunate. The competition was just better than us. But yeah, here are the All-Stars this year. We are currently the 3 seed in the Western Conference with the Houston Rockets and Dallas Mavericks ahead of us. Our point differential is at a 6.8. Looking at our player stats here, Scoot Henderson has been very good for us. His assist numbers have been going up. It's nice to see. Field goal percentage is staying consistent. Shannon Sharp is our second leading scorer. 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 50 from the field, 42 from 3. Love to see that. There's DeAndre Ayton. His points have gone down a little bit. but still a good player for us. Anthony Simons, his points have dropped quite a bit this year. I think just because we've just seen the jump from small gains from Sharp and Henderson. But yeah, he's still shooting the ball. Well for us is Anthony Simons. Chris Murray dealing with some left shin splints right now. He's having a good season too. Yeah, he's seeing a jump. So I think because of Murray and Sharp's jumps, we are seeing some decreases in scoring in Aiden. Simons, Cam Jansen, 10 points a game. He's shooting almost 40 from 3. Good bench piece for us. There's David Nelson's numbers, not great for his rookie season. There's Elliott. He's been solid for us. And then there's Robert Williams, still a good shot blocking center off our bench. I value his defense. Terrence Mann's been good for us in his 15 minutes per game. That's a good backup PG. There's Ryan Repair. I think I'm going to probably play him over David Nelson right now. I'm not going to be doing any moves at the deadline. Going to try to finish this season off on a high note. Definitely thus far we've had a year 3 jump. Looking for the wins to continue here. All right, I'm going to give Anthony Simons a contract extension here. A really nice deal. Goes up from 12 million to 14 million on the third year. 39.95 million to just under 40 million. We'll bump it up to 40 million for him. Why not? And we'll get Anthony Simons locked up here for the future of the rebuild. We see a huge year 3 jump here from the Portland Trailblazers. We go from 40 wins the last 2 seasons to 56 and 26. That's nice to see. Luka Doncic wins his second MVP in this video. Averages 29 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 9 rebounds, almost 2 steals a game. Just nuts stat line there for Luka. Dylan Dobbins, Rookie of the Year for the San Antonio Spurs. Jaden Hardy, 6th Man of the Year over there in Dallas, averaging 22 a game, dang. Yeah, Jaden Hardy steadily improving throughout his NBA career thus far. Evan Mobley won Deep Boy. I think that's his first Defense Player of the Year win. That's nice to see. He might win it in real life this year. Let's see. Evan Mobley. Let's see if that was his. Was that his first Deep Boy? Yes, that was his first Defensive Player of the Year award. Pretty cool to see that. And then most improved player, Don McKinney for the Bulls, 2nd year guy. Interesting. And then Coach of the Year, Jason Kidd, probably for the Dallas Mavericks. They won 55 games. How did Chauncey not get Coach of the Year? We won 1 more game than them. I guess because they have Luka and a 99 overall offense, 89 defense. Probably why. Were we the one? Must have been the 1 seed in the. We must have been the 1 seed in the West, which would be cool. We can check that out now. Let's see all NBA teams. It's Luka, LaMelo, Giannis, Mobley, Jokic. 2nd team, Ja Morant, Darius Garland, Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Wemby. 3rd team, Josh Giddey and Shea both get on here. Paulo, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis. Let's see, all defensive teams. No huge surprises here. These guys are all good defenders. Asar Thompson, though, it's cool to see him get on there. And then Cason Wallace, who's now on the Cavs. Did he get traded there? No, I guess he just signed there. He didn't play with OKC. Interesting. I thought Cason Wallace was with the Thunder. Interesting. Jalen Suggs, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jimmy Butler, and Wemby wrap out all defensive 2nd team. There's the all-rookie team, all-rookie 1st team there. And all-rookie 2nd team, we don't have anybody, which is fine. And we were the 1 seed. Wow, look at that. Over the Dallas Mavericks. Hornets the 1 seed over in the West. We're taking on the Memphis Grizzlies in round 1. have, let's see, they still have Ja, Desmond Bain, Jaden McDaniels, who they traded for. Interesting. We'll see who they, I'll have to look who they gave up to get McDaniels. Jaren Jackson Jr. They got Isaiah Stewart as well. They also traded for Isaiah Stewart. Wow, that's crazy. Keegan Murray, who they traded for last offseason. Kenny Martin Jr., David Roddy, Kira Lewis, Harrison Barnes. Is Malcolm Brogdon hurt? Oh, they don't have Malcolm Brogdon anymore. They must have traded him for either Isaiah Stewart or Jaden McDaniels. They traded Brandon Clark in a second for Isaiah Stewart, and they traded Malcolm Brogdon straight up for Jaden McDaniels. It's very interesting. We did have an 8-point differential this year. Do we have the best record in the NBA? Yeah, we did. Best record in the NBA for from the 10 seed to the best record in the league. That's kind of crazy. The Hornets were 54-28, so were the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, we're just a really well-balanced team by the looks of it. We had 6 guys scoring 11-plus points per game, which was very nice to see. Scoot Henderson almost averaging 24 a game. Nearly 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Yeah, does a little bit of everything. He shot 36 from 3. That's a career high for Scoot. 52 from the field. 1.7 steals per game. Shannon Sharp, career high in points. Yeah, man. We're just seeing career years from our top 2 guys. DeAndre Ayton, still solid for us. Anthony Simons was good as well. 40 from 3. 47 from the field. Fresh off that extension. Chris Murray, career high in points for him and steals. He's developing into a very nice NBA player. 40 from 3, 46 from the field. Cam Johnson was really good as well for us. It's a nice 7th man off our bench. There's Nelson. It was not great his rookie year. Drew Elliott wasn't too bad. There's Robert Williams. He actually averaged 6 points per game this year. Still a steady shot blocker off our bench. His field goal percentage is good still. There's Terrence Mann. He shot 40 from 3, 53 from the field. Ryan Repair. He averaged nearly a steal per game. He was alright. It was alright for us. Now here's our playoff rotation here. 38 minutes for Scoot Henderson, our best player. 34 for Anthony Simons, and then 36 for Shannon Sharp. 32 for Chris Murray, 38 for DeAndre Ayton. That's our starting 5. Robert Williams will get 26 as our 6th man. Cam Johnson, 21. 15 for Drew Elliott to wrap out the rotation. Not going to play Nelson or Mann or Repair. If we need those guys, we will play them. Alright, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. I feel pretty confident about this. Simulate a round. Hopefully I don't eat my words. We're down 1-0. We're down 2-0. And we're already down 2-0. Unbelievable. Let's see. The Grizzlies beat us 150-139 in game 1. Where was the defense in this? I mean, we did have 4 steals from Henderson and Simons combined. But, yeah, like, come on, man. That's ridiculous. Desmond Bain dropped 48 points. He cooked us. Game 2, 152-123. Ja Morant, 53 points, 15 assists. Alright, we're just going to have to step up for Game 3. They have Willie Hernan-Gomez now. Interesting. He's balling out for them in the playoffs. Alright, game number 3. Must win for us. We can't go down 3-0. Don't go down 3-0. Come on. Alright. No. Yes. Yes. We're up by 1 in the 4th. They're pulling away. Up by 1. It's close. We gotta win this. Tied. They're ahead. Come on. This is a good 8 seed. And we win by 1. Yes. We needed that win. Scoot Henderson clutched up. 38 points, 11 assists, 3 steals. Love to see it. Shannon Sharp, 19 points. 18 for Simons. 23 for 8 and 9 boards. Ja Morant had 37, was not enough in this game. Looking to tie up the series 2-2 here. And we go down 3-1. Are you serious? They beat us 119-114. Ja Morant absolutely balling in these playoffs. He's averaging 37 so far, or 38 points. Scoot Henderson had 30, double-double for Ayton. Was not enough. We need more from you, Sharp, Murray, Cam Johnson, Simons. We need better from you. Come on. Alright, we're down 3-1. Win or go home here. In round 1, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We're going to have to try to pull out the 3-1 comeback. They're up. They're up. It's a 4-point game. 3-point game. We're still in it. We take the lead. They have the lead. Oh, this is a high-scoring affair. Pull away. Come on. We're not really. We're up. Can we win it? We're up by 1. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, hang on. Oh my goodness. That was too close for comfort. 46-point fourth quarter. Scoot Henderson and Shannon Sharp score 30-plus points. I love to see that. And we stay alive. Alright. Back here to the Simcast. Trying to force a Game 7. Here we go. Grizzlies get off to a good start. Come on. We need to play better. We're struggling. The defensive slugfest. They had a 40-point quarter. It's not looking good. We get eliminated. We tried to come back, but couldn't. Man, round 1 exit. That's tough. That is a tough one for sure. Tough way to lose. 36 points for Scoot. 23-14 for Ayton. Ja Morant and Desmond Bane were just too much for us. And we get knocked out as the 1 seed in round 1. Keontae George of the Utah Jazz is the Western Conference Finals MVP. The Jazz actually, and then Tyrese Halliburton of the Pacers is Eastern Conference Finals MVP. The Jazz actually knocked out the Grizzlies in 6. Got an interesting finals here. Teams I don't usually see. Pacers and Jazz. Let's see who wins it all. And it's a 2-2 series. Pacers end up winning it in 7. Tyrese Halliburton Finals MVP. Nice for him. Nice for him to lead his team to the finals. We gotta improve our team this offseason. That's actually gonna do it for this episode of the Portland Trailblazers Rebuild. In the next episode, we're looking to bolster our roster to get past the first round of the playoffs. Until then, you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.